here are the steps that I had to do. When I got out of prison, after being in there for more than 32 months, and then I had 6 more months of halfway house, I had to, most of my library was stolen and put up on the tube sites all over the place.
Who stole it?
Either fans or companies like that sell Viagra pills or sell chat lines and that kind of fucking bullshit. They would steal everybody's videos and put them up there as free videos on the tube sites. It took, when I first got back, besides rebuilding the whole place, I had to take all this stuff down by sending out what they call
cease and desist?
Cease and desist. And they all complied. And I got it all down off the tube sites. There's still a little residual left here and there. They come up. Yeah. I even got the Russians to take the shit down. So I felt pretty good about that, very confident. Because how can I sell my my scenes if it's all out there for free? So I went back, and then I started on a massive program to remaster all my old best scenes. And the difference is startling between the stuff that was originally put out. It had to be put out on low quality because people had smaller bandwidth. Now they got huge bandwidth, and so now the scenes look like high definition. It's startling how good they are. And I got the sound sweetened up, and I took out all the loose crap and remastered the audio to give it real punch, because audio is super important, as you know, on movies.
Especially in vomit scenes. And actually, what's nice about HD is you can actually see what they ate now. You know, before it was just a flash of vomit. Now you can see the corn.
Yeah, no, I don't like doing that. It's happening. No, I love vomiting, but I just have them drink water, because it looks good. I mean, the effect is still there, and it's not distasteful, and it doesn't stain the carpet.
We didn't even get into scat, but is that something that?
No, I've never done that.
Never done that.
No,
okay.
No, that's not my. That's somebody else's department.
I had to go there. What is the? I haven't even gone to this point, but what are some of the craziest? Give me some of the Max Hardcore crazy stories that must have happened. I mean, I'm sure you've been doing anal with girls and things happen that shouldn't happen and things like that.
Well, yeah, it can get messy, and you never want it to get that way because it smells bad and nobody likes it in the room. And you got your crew in front of you, and you can't
hanging from the side.
And you can't really show it in mainstream videos. You can't show scat. Like a lot of the online companies won't even run if there's even any fecal debris on the cock or outside the ass. They won't take it. And I understand that. I don't like it because it's just a smell I don't like. I've never been into that, and whereas the pissing doesn't smell like anything, and it has such visual punch. So I never went that direction. But I like the gaping. I like it when it's clean. The girls do enemas ahead of time.
Nothing's nicer than a clean gape.
Yeah, sometimes they won't get it all out, and then it becomes messy, and then we always keep towels on hand and clean up on aisle 4.
Most girls douche and enema and all this kind of stuff, don't they, before they do
Not too many douche, but if you're going to do an anal scene, yeah, most of them will do an enema.
That's kind.
So anyway, I got my new site built up, and it took, it takes a couple of days to remaster a whole set, especially now it's in my vision. Before it was in the vision of editors that really didn't think like I do and didn't do it as carefully. Like all the flash photography's got to be removed from it. All the sound, all the stage chatter, the stage direction, me telling the girl what to say, all that stuff's cut out now. So they're just like razor sharp, and they look so damn good. And if you go to my site at max-hardcore.com, you can see I've got some videos that I show the original release, and then right after that, the same shot in the remastered release, and then back and forth a couple times in a different styling. The old ones are all muddy and not sharp, and the colors don't come through, and the new ones look like you're watching General Hospital,
With gaping.
With gaping, yes.
Now, are there a couple stories that you've had that have happened, crazy things that were unexpected on sets that?
No, I'm pleased to say that in the 20 years that I've been shooting, we've never had a serious accident on the set.
Not accident, but I mean, have cops shown up while you're shooting? I've been at sets where cops have shown up.
When I first got into the business, yeah, they barged through the door at a guy's apartment over in that we had been shooting at in North Hollywood, and they rousted us, and nothing ever came of it. We had to pay a fine, you know. It's like shooting without a permit. You know, they always expect to find like underage performers on the set, but you know, listen, if a girl's ID ain't clean, well, no, you ain't coming in my house. But anyway, one of the craziest things that ever happened to me is me and Summer Love are down in Rio de Janeiro.
Porn star, right? Summer Love.
Yeah, Summer Love, the porn star. She's out of the business now, but she was hot at the time. It's 2006, I believe. And we're shooting a scene in a helicopter flying above the city. And, you know, they got the big Christ the Redeemer statue up there, and we're circling that. And I got two choppers because I got another camera crew and the other chopper shooting us, plus a cameraman in our chopper shooting us. So it was going really good, but we had to take the doors off the chopper in order for the other chopper to be able to shoot us, right? Because otherwise it would have been pointless to have two. And you gotta have that second one so you know, you really get the feel that it was a real expensive shoot. What the fuck, I didn't care because I was rolling in dough at the time. And you know, so we're cleaning up and all of a sudden one of the dirty towels, you know, would come and, you know, vomit and piss on it, just all of a sudden flies out the fucking door. And I'm looking down at it and it's kind of twirling down. I said, Jesus, I hope it don't land on nobody's head.
It'd be great if it landed on the statue down there with the big statue.
No, we never flew over it. We just flew around it. But yeah, I would have definitely said
that's a collect.
five Hail Marys after that one.
Be on eBay tomorrow. What's Max Hardcore's personal sex life like? Do you have? Were you ever married?
I have no personal sex life. It's only business sex life.
No, seriously.
No, I'm serious.
You know, fuck on camera.
That's the only way I'll fuck. See, Bonnie Rotten, for instance, she wanted to fuck. She just wanted to party at night, you know, and I said, we're going to do this. We're going to do it on camera. So even if I meet a civilian, right, and I kind of bring them up to speed slowly, and and the way I meet a lot of girls is they come up with their friends up here because there's a trailhead going into the mountains, and so they go down there and, you know, smoke dope. So I talked to them about doing scenes and finally, you know, ramping it up. And the guys are all for it. You say, yeah, go for it, baby. And we'd have some luck, limited, but you got to go through a lot. And they all like coming up to the house because they know this is our house, you know. So that's fun to do. On the street, there's such a low yield. Unless I am certain, and I can usually recognize a girl that's a real slut because she's wearing heels and she's got big ass hoop earrings.
On a hiking trail?
No, not on the hiking trail. Like down, at shopping, bar. Yeah, down in Hollywood, you can tell, and I'll hustle them a little bit.
And just walk right up and go, hey, what was the line? Has
anybody told you how good looking you are today?
How many guys are going to walk? This is going to be happening around the country. I'm going to try it.
You know, and they enjoy that attention. Will some of them do it? Very, very few.
Do what? Come up here?
Yeah, actually, you know, do the deal. Yeah. And we've had
the Max
limited
Hardcore package. It's like a pamphlet. We come to the
program.
house. The program.
The program. Get with the program.
It should be called the program. Max Hardcore, like the
Max Hardcore's program.
Like, you know, like AA. You got to go through the program. It's a 12-step.
More or less, yeah.
Actually, there's more steps than that. There's like 30 steps.